alone, every night alone. Why am I alone? You know that you want me to, am I wrong?
Hey dolls, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I executed this gorgeous look. This was probably one of my favorite looks that I've done in a very long time, and I haven't shot a video for y'all in a very long time. So I'm even more so happy to show you guys how I got my hair done for the first time in a long time. But back to the video, I will be showing you guys how I executed this gorgeous 10-piece clip-in install. Y'all, this was super easy, beginner friendly, and I literally had no complaints with this hair. And when I say none, I literally mean none. From the texture match to this blending perfectly with my leave out, and more so showing you guys how this is a protective style for the summer or winter. On top of that, I'm using absolutely no heat, and this has no tension whatsoever to your actual hair. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, and make sure you keep on watching.
Say that you're gonna be.
So now on the details to this hair, you guys are very familiar with Curlsqueen on my channel already. If you guys are interested in seeing some of my other videos by them, make sure you check out this top right hand corner, and I will also have a few of them in the description box below. But as I usually do, I show you guys what come in my box. I have this bonnet that I literally wear every single day, some extra clips, and also this brush that detangles your hair like a dream. And I quite literally keep all of my bonnets and my brushes from Curlsqueen because they are bomb. I use them every single day. Now on to the star of the show, let's get into these clip-ins. And quite frankly, I don't even know if I reviewed this texture before. I've reviewed so many times for Curlsqueen, I cannot even keep up. But this texture looks a little new. So this was their water jerry curly texture in 24 inches, and this texture was tight. Like, look at this shrinkage. Loved it. So in one 10-piece set, you get 2 5-clip pieces, 2 4-clip pieces, 2 3-clip pieces, and 4 2-clip pieces. And one set of a 10-piece clip-in set is normally enough for a full set of hair. So I did go ahead and dye, wash, and air dry these bundles, and this was the final result. Y'all, this color came out absolutely flawless. When I say it matched my hair and my leave out to the T, it just came out so good, and it had no damage to the curl pattern of this beautiful hair. And I even played around with the lighting so you guys can see the true vibrancy of this color in a more natural and yellowish light and in a more whitish type lighting. Now let's get to the fun part. So as you guys can see, I have the most minimal leave out of 2 pieces of hair in the front of my head, and this is all I'm going to use for my install. I have 4 braids on each side going straight down, and that will be my base to sew my 2 caps down. The first being the stocking wig cap to protect my actual braids, and the second being our mesh weaving cap to have something for our clip-ins to secure onto. And from there, I'm going to use a needle and thread and sew the 2 caps together onto the perimeter of my braids. And by the way, I did not come up with this technique. I will have the girl's name listed down below if I can find it. I saw it on my explore page and was like, this is so smart, so I have to do this. And once everything was nice and sewed and secured, I went ahead and cut off the excess caps, and as you guys can see, we have a perfect base. Our leave out is nice and parted off, and we have our flawless foundation for our clip-in installation. So let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, already matching. Look at my leave out, look at these clip-ins, we're ready to go. So for my first row, I'm gonna go in with a 5-clip piece, and I'm going to slant that into my ear. So it's gonna be a nice little curve, and as you guys can see, flat, seamless, and it's not going anywhere. So for my second row, I'm going in with 2 4-clip pieces, and I'm gonna let those curve into my face as well. And as you guys can see, this is about the amount of space that I'm gonna have in between each clip, and these are gonna overlay each other just a little because I didn't want them to go all the way up towards the crown of my head. And as you guys can see, this is only 3 clips installed in my head. It's already looking full and natural, and we're already finished with half of our head. So now I'm going in with the 3rd row, and I'm using the last 5-clip piece, and I'm just gonna fill in that area and closing it up by meeting the ends of the previous row that we just did. So for the 4th row, I'm going in with 1 2-clip piece, and this is just going to be a little floater. It's just filling in that little area because I'm going to use my 3-clip pieces for my 5th and 6th row. So for the 5th row, I'm going to lay this a little different. I'm going to slant it because I want this to fall into my face when I flip my hair over. So I'm going to do the exact same thing for the 6th row. I'm going in with the 3-clip piece, laying it exactly how I did the previous row, and as you guys can see, when I flip over my hair, I'm able to get it right in my face for our flip over install. So now I have this tiny little area left and I have 3 2-clip pieces. So I'm gonna lay the 7-row diagonal like the last 2 clips, and for the last piece I'm just gonna fill in that little area horizontally right in front of my leave out. And when I flip my hair over, you won't be able to see any clips or tracks once I take my leave out, and everything just felt perfectly exactly how I wanted it. So if you guys decide to put leave out in the back, you can still put your hair in a bun, but I chose not to. I just wanted to show you guys. So the girlies on TikTok said they do not like their leave outs to be slick when they have a flip over method, and to each its own, but my hair is about 20 inches shorter than the clip-ins, so I have to make something shake. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't look bad at all. It's actually giving, but I feel like it would give a little bit more if my hair is about 4 inches longer than it already is. But nonetheless, I like for my hair to be a little more tamed when it comes to my edges and baby hairs anyways, so we're gonna check back in with the leave out in a few. But before we get into that, we're gonna define these curls. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm so happy that we're doing this repetitive action right now because I am so tired of talking, but you guys have not heard from me in 6 months, so I feel like you guys can just listen to what I have to say. So I'm gonna let y'all vibe out to the music, but not just yet. But for this curl definition, I went in with literally just water, my Nairobi foaming lotion, and my dimming brush, and I just smoothed that in the entirety of my head, and then we're gonna work on my leave out. But this hair was super defined and so easy to detangle throughout the entire process of styling my hair. And if you guys know, I don't really like the Nairobi foaming lotion for my curly bundles, but I don't know what I was thinking. This is bomb. Like, this is probably my favorite foaming lotion to use to date. But this hair was super easy to detangle and style before even using the foaming lotion, so I thoroughly enjoyed just the process of styling this hair. But this is how one side of my head looks completely styled and ready to air dry, and this is how the other side looks completely untouched and no product. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to this side, and then we're gonna go to my edges. So for my leave out, I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just soaking my hair in water and adding Eco Styler gel to define my curls. And honestly, the way that my hair texture matched with the texture of the clip-ins was insane. Like, guys, this is literally just water and Eco Styler gel, and look how great this blends with the texture of the clip-ins. So I'm happy it just worked out and I didn't have to use perm rods or flexi rods to try to get my hair to blend in with 24 inches. And honestly, I don't really know how to work perm rods, so I don't even know how that would have worked out or came out. So to help my edges and my roots lay a little more secure, I did go in with my Bask and Lather edge control, and I got this off TikTok shop a couple of months ago, and when I say this stuff lasts and it holds for days, it actually does work, and I really like applying it to my roots just so it can define my curls a little bit more. And I only applied that to the roots of my head and my edges, not my entire leave out, because I don't want it to be hard and crunchy, and I really want my curls to still be fluffy and light. So I'm just going with the Bask and Lather on my edges and on the roots of my hair just to give it a little more sleek look. So once I finish with that process, I'm just going to finger coil some of my curls to make them a little more defined, and then we're going to set our edges and our roots with a headscarf. And I'm just going to let my hair air dry for a few hours. By the time I was done this entire process, my hair is basically air dried, so it only took about an hour and a half, and this is how it looks with absolutely no diffusing, just simply air dried. So once I removed my headscarf, this was the final result of my leave out. It will fluff out throughout the day, but I kind of played with it and made my hair a little bit bigger because these curls were clumped so beautifully together. But once I got it to my desired fullness, this was the final result of my clip-in install. I literally enjoyed doing this video so much for you guys. I absolutely love the final result of my hair, and when I say I didn't cut any of these inches, not a trim, not a face frame, and not a layer. This is just simply 24 inches. So if you guys are interested in this look, don't forget to check out the description box below. I will have everything linked for you guys, including Curlsqueen's website, the exact link to this hair, all the products I use, and of course a coupon code if you guys are interested in trying out this texture. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.